Once you're using the toilet, as in you want to go and poo-poo, really after poo-pooing, please stop doing plastering. You're not all these building engineers, you're not. Stop plastering. Please, you can use tissue paper to plaster, to clean up, but just know that it's still not very clean. It is advisable for you to use water. After you use your tissue paper, use water to wash your bum very well. If you use the plastering method, which is using tissue paper to plaster, to clean yourself up, and you wear your pants, remember as you're walking, there's a friction going on. Your pants moves from up and down, front and back. You end up carrying some of the poo-poo from your bum and take it to the front. Please don't say that the person is not cleaning well. I will debate with you on that. The only way for you to clean yourself well after using the toilet is after you use tissue paper, please use water and wash up. You'll be smelling as if you did not even go to toilet. You smell fresh. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't make it your last. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. My name is still Cindy Okafor and welcome. So we are going to be focusing more on our health. As you can see from the caption below, tips on how to take care of the woman's vagina, the woman's private area. I'll be splitting it into different parts. Do well to comment, like and share as we dive into today's topic. When you remove your underwears, where do you meet? Is the vulva, the front of your V, where you have your pubic hair. Some people like it bushy, some people like it trim, I don't know, depending on how you love it, or how your partner loves it, or how your husband loves it. So depending on your choice. But if you want to trim that pubic hair on your vulva, it is advisable you add some aloe vera. You can be the already processed aloe vera or the natural one you have planted around your farm.
Aloe vera
This
helps
the trimming not to have bumps. Another point is, how do you trim your pubic area? Do you just trim it pew? If you trim it like that, you definitely have bumps. So what is advisable is, if you check the human hair, it has a pattern. This side of your hair has its pattern, this side of your hair has its pattern, this side has its pattern, this side has its pattern. So you follow the pattern. Most of the time, the pattern goes downwards. Don't go up and down. If you're going up, just go up. If you're going down, go down. Just follow one pattern so that you avoid bumps around that area. Once that is done, you know that you have a sparkling, clean vulva. How do you wash your private area? Remember, they said the vagina is self-cleansing. Look at the picture here showing us how the vagina looks like. Now, vagina is not what you're seeing. It is the inside that is your vagina, and that area is self-cleansing. You don't need to put anything. You don't need to put soap. All you just need is a clean water and vagina wash or anything inside there. I beg you in the name of God, stop removing that juicy, creamy and succulent discharge that comes out from your vagina. I'm begging. Please guys, you don't know what you're doing to yourself. You don't know. You don't need to remove them because they actually help in protecting your vagina. Now, inside your vagina, we have what good and bad bacteria. If you remove those creamy discharge that comes out from your vagina, you're not just removing the bad discharge, you're also removing the good ones. And anytime the bad ones are more than the good ones, that is when you start having infection. So it is advisable you don't tamper with that place. Now, where should you wash? You wash your vulva. Let me show you a picture of the vulva. This is your vulva. You wash your vulva and your clitoris, not inside. The vulva is like a V. Those areas are outside. The outer part of your vagina is what we call the vulva. Those are the places you wash. And please, don't use medicated soap or harsh soap on those areas, because you end up exposing yourself to infection. You kill the good bacteria in the process of trying to wash off yourself. So please try use a mild soap. Use, guys. I have always been selling these products to people. These products, I don't know if you're seeing it. Feminel by Oriflame. This product is what I use. It does magic. I have been using it. It does wonders. If you have a smelling V, you need this. If you have itching, you need this. If you want to balance your vagina pH level, you need this. Now, what does this thing do? It has a probiotic, it has a lactic acid. It balances your pH level and is a soap-free liquid. It is soap-free. Let me show you how it is. It is soap-free. It is soap-free. So how do you wash it's creamy. How do you wash your vulva with it? You wash the area around it. You wash it very well. Please wash it even in between your towels. What does this feminine wash do? It helps to balance your pH level. It's medically proven. Now, once that area is clean, bacteria cannot breed in. Fungi cannot breed around that area. That is why we say it helps balance the pH level. Once your V is in a healthy condition, bacteria cannot grow there. Fungal cannot grow there. That's to say you will not have any form of bacterial itching, smelling, V or all manner. You will not experience that. Please, guys, remember I said it is only for the outer use and not for your vagina inside. You don't use it inside because your vagina is self-cleansing. It's only for outside. Now, how many times should you change your underwears? Most women wear one underwear. One of the reasons I don't like packing my underwears is because once I wear these underwears and pack them, sometimes you will forget that you've not used this one, you go and use it again. I don't know if I'm making sense. And by the time you use it, you start noticing that you started having itching and all that. So how often should you change your underwears? It is advisable you change your underwears often. If you go out running or you are an athlete, once you come back, please change your underwears. If you go to the market or you went to a place that you've exercised, you've walked or you've trekked for a long distance, it is advisable you change your underwears because moisture, your sweat is already gathered. You understand? You need to wash, and it's advisable you wash with a feminine wash. Please, I'm not just saying this is the one I'm using and it's actually good. If you need it, you can comment on the description below. I'll supply it to you anywhere around Nigeria. If you need it, it's available. Now, this product, I'm not saying you should use this one. If you see any other good product that has probiotic, lactic acid and is medically proven and you think it can work for you, please go for it. Go for it because it's actually nice. She takes us to the next point. When should you wash that area? Please, anytime you have sex, anytime you meet your partner, please urinate first of all. Make sure you urinate immediately you meet your partner, and secondly, you wash yourself very well. Now, it brings us to the next point. How many of you have used public toilet before to urinate? I've done that several times. Always carry this pocket tissue. This pocket tissue, I actually have two types. Please, anyone you see and that is, you can just get it around the location. The reason for this pocket tissue that they don't break in, it's actually soft and you can clean yourself without it breaking. Another point I need to make about having a pocket tissue as a woman is when you go to all these public toilets, one of the things you see where they have cleaners, you don't know if the person that used the toilet before you used his or her poo-poo hand or wee-wee hand and contaminated the rest of the tissue paper. You now carry your hand and put it there again. Carry it and wipe yourself. You can imagine what will happen. You start having reactions and the rest. And some of these cleaners are so careless. Some of them drop this tissue paper. Instead of them disposing this tissue paper, they'll carry it and hang their back. And you go there, pick the tissue paper and use it, then you start complaining of infection and the rest. Please, it is advisable you have your own private and personal tissue paper. Now, how should you clean yourself is the next point. Please, as a woman, if you're cleaning yourself after wee-wee, make sure you clean to the back. Don't clean to the front, so that you will not pack in bacteria or infection to your urinary tract. If you're still with me up to this moment, up to this point, I want to say thank you for still sitting and listening to me. I'm super grateful. If you've not yet subscribed, please don't just watch and pass. Support me, support this channel by subscribing, so that when the next video is posted, you'll be the first to see it. You'll be the first to be notified. The next point I'll be talking about is, please do not sleep with your pants on. You wore these pants from morning till night. Even if you changed it, even if you changed the pants, please allow that place to breathe. Allow that place to receive fresh air. Don't choke that place now. Have mercy. Guys, please don't wear anything tight when you're sleeping. Allow that place to be free. In short, if you can sleep naked, better. Let air just flow in, because once you start sleeping with your pants on, you're locking in moisture. You're locking in moisture and you're not allowing that place to breathe. You're not allowing air to come inside. So please, when you're sleeping, don't sleep with any tight nightwears, anything tight, pants or anything. You don't need it. What you actually need is something that is free. Something that is free. If you're wearing a short, let the short be a free short. If you're wearing a trouser, let it be a free trouser. If you're wearing a gown, better. Here in Africa, we actually tie wrapper, so that by the time you're sleeping, you will not remember when the wrapper left your chest and the air is just it's just entering in and out. So that's where your V is healthy. Your V is actually healthy if you do that. Hope you enjoyed today's topic. I'm super happy to share this topic with you, and I hope you learned a lot from this topic. If you're new, please don't make it your last. Do well to subscribe, so that when the next video is posted, you will be the first to see it. Thank you so much. I love you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.